AI tools within Make are very popular nowadays. And Make just released an internal free AI tool that you can use for a lot of different use cases. So we got a sneak peek for you right now with 5 different use cases. Stay tuned. Hey, my name is Manuel. I'm the founder of TechFlow.ai and we love automation. Today, we're going to look into the new Make feature, which is the Make AI Tools module, which is a free AI tool that you can use within your scenarios to enhance them, to analyze text, to summarize text, as well as to create chunks of text that you can feed into another AI tool. So let's jump into it. We've prepared 5 use cases for you to demonstrate what this new free AI tool can do for you. So it's the Make AI tools like this. It's premium tier 1, which means you need a paid account on Make. It's not working on the free account, but I mean, paid starts at $10. So if you're not seeing the power of Make yet, check the description. There's a link there. It's our affiliate link where you get 1 month for free with 10,000 operations, and you can just test it out and really see the true power of it. You can also use the Make AI Tools module there. All right, so the first use case is getting social media reviews. Like, we're getting this review here and we want to analyze this with AI to see in which way we could answer there, or if it's something that we need to take urgent action on because it's actually super negative, right? So the first one is the analyze review. Simply put in the text. You see, we don't really need any kind of connection here. We don't need to add our own, bring your own key, OpenAI key or something like that. It just breaks out of the box. So you just need the Make subscription and then put whatever you want in there, analyze the text, and then out there we will get like the sentiment. We will get a description, which is like the summary. We can also see the AI usage. So in the backend, it probably runs OpenAI. Or a similar AI tool, and then we are getting out what kind of sentiment this review was. So let's review it. The review is going through, the AI is checking the sentiment, and then the output is positive, and the text expresses a highly positive sentiment towards TechCloud.ai, of course, highlighting its effectiveness in automating processes, ease of use, time-saving templates, and excellent customer support. All right, so that's the first one, analyzing reviews. That's pretty basic. Analyze the sentiment. You can use that for emails. You can use that for anything to pre-filter it to know exactly what to tackle first, what needs urgent action. Then the second one is extracting details from an email, and that's actually very powerful. I bet most of you are drowning in emails, just as I am, daily. So you're getting spammed with emails. A lot of people are sending you emails. You're signing up for yet another tool and getting a ton of emails out there. So this one, like here is like you're getting an email, hey TechFlow team, and then blah, blah, blah. I've been working on a video and there's some details and I need to find out what this email is actually about so I can prioritize it and know, is that something I should read right now and answer? Or is that something I can schedule towards an email reading block later on my day where I have 50 minutes saved where I go through my emails and answer them one by one to not distract me right now when I'm working on a task. And then this works the following. You put in the text, you can use the sender, subject, email content, whatever. And then you put in what kind of information you want to extract. For example, I want to get out the name of the sender, name, and the format is text. You have number, Boolean, and text formats here. Then next, I want to get out the purpose of the email, and we name it purpose. We have text again, and also we want to get out the summarized content as parameter summary, and then the type text. And you can add as much information as you like to. And this is like using text product with regex, but it's using AI, so it's a lot more powerful, and you can get all the information you need from an email, and then like you can route the extracted data wherever you want to. So let's see how that works. So the email content is coming in. This is our email, and then we are extracting the data. We have the name, Jake. We have the purpose to share exciting text analysis features and gather feedback on a video in progress. And then it has a summary. Jake is working on a video showcasing text analysis features such as sentiment analysis, text categorization. And by the way, thank you very much, Jake. He's on our team and he helped prepare this video. So that way you can extract any information and then you can send it, for example, to Slack or put it in a database to create your own system to pre-filter the incoming emails to know exactly what you want to work on. Or you can even use another AI tool, which I will get to in a second, to categorize that email and then send it to the correct department in your team, in your company. Let's get into use case number 3. That's a bit more complex. It's a little bit bigger. So we have a customer support ticket here, and that's actually a very weird language. It's German. So that's my native language. And we have a support email here, which says like wrong payment on my account. And there's like a problem and blah, blah, blah. This is my account number. That's the amount and so on and so forth. And first we use the identify language module to identify what kind of language it actually is. If it is English, so if this ticket is in English, then we want to categorize the ticket and want to find out, is this a billing issue? Is it a technical support, or is it a general inquiry? So that is what I meant before. When we extract the information from the email, we can feed it through this categorize text or categorize ticket module in order to put a category behind it and then route it to the correct department in your company. And you can even return explanation for the categorization, like why did it take that specific category. And if it's not English, so if the language is not equal to English, then we want to translate the text first. So do you see that? Like there's even a translate module free, no usage, no credit card, no OpenAI API key, nothing. You can just use the built-in Make AI tool to translate the text. Then categorize the text and we get out the categories again, and then we can route accordingly based on the category identified. So let's see what that looks like. First, it identifies the language and it says German. Then it translates the text, and here we got the translated text. That's a pretty accurate translation. And lastly, we're getting out the category, and the category is billing issue. Can have multiple ones. And then the reason says the text discusses discrepancies in billing, including unexpected charges, and requests for a review of the bill, which clearly indicates a billing issue. So then again, you can route that to the department. You could include that reason, or you can add your own reason, and then the department can handle it right away. Powerful, yet another use case of the free AI tool. These are all the modules that are there. I will get into 2 more use cases, but first let me show you quickly. We have analyze sentiment. We can categorize text. We can identify the language, extract information from text. We have already covered these ones, and also the translate text. We will now get into standardized text and chunk text as the last pieces. Let's get into number 4, standardize and summarize text. We have like a description of a certain automation course that might be around somewhere. And this one has a lot of grammar errors. So someone who wrote this is not really good at grammar. And we want to standardize the text. So we want to make it accurate. We want to use the same tone of voice for the whole text and get rid of all the grammatical errors. Then we want to summarize it. For example, here, meeting notes or blog posts, whatever. And then we want to get like the summarized text out. So let's run it first. The standardized text. So remember the input was this one, looking with a lot of G's, and take your automation game to the next level with make. And then the standardized text, it takes a little bit because there are API calls being done on the backend. And then the standardized text looks like this. So looking to take your automation. Now it's perfect grammar. There are no more spelling errors. It's actually having like the standardized, really good readable text there, and did not change anything of the content, by the way. And then the summary is this one over here. So the Make Simplified Accelerator is a 14-week training program designed to enhance automation skills using the Make platform, founded by, that's me, and a certified expert plus maker. The program caters to all skill levels from beginner to expert. And we have 5 different stages where we walk you through there. A lot of pre-recorded videos, handouts, exercises, community, and so on and so forth. You can find more information about that in the description below. And let me just do the summary and send it somewhere else. So that's also very powerful. Summarize, standardize, use these tools. They don't require an OpenAI key. I just have to say it again and emphasize it. It's a free AI tool built right within Make, so make use of it. And the last one, this is actually when you're working together with different AI tools and you have this issue where you're limited in context. For example, let's say you have a transcript of 1 hour and you want to send that to OpenAI to get like an analysis of that call. Oftentimes you're hitting a token limit because you can't send the full transcript to that platform. There are too many characters, it was just too long. Therefore, this module comes in pretty handy. It's a chunk text module where you input the whole text chunk and then you define how big your token size should be to be used. And you can even define an overlap if you say, okay, I want to have like, I don't know, X amount of tokens being overlapped so I'm not missing any crucial information and it's not kind of being split in between words, but it's actually getting the full information. And then you can feed that all into OpenAI one by one. The way that we did it here, for example, is let's say we have a full project description and we want to create a case study out of it, but this one might be too long for OpenAI to consume. And then we create a message thread. Let me show you the settings here. So like we have our own assistant set up here, and then we will tell it that we will give you all the information for a case study, but don't create it yet until we actually tell you to create it. Did you understand? This is important. Then we split the text into chunk sizes of 1000 tokens, and then we add to the message thread. So we message an assistant. We say, remember, wait for my final go to create the full case study. Here's the next text chunk, because OpenAI always wants to directly go to it. You have to prompt it pretty well in order to actually get out what you need, and you have to remind it that it actually should wait for your final message. And then here's the magic. Include the thread ID of your previously created message of the first OpenAI module there, because then it adds to the thread as if you're communicating and adding the multiple text paragraphs to this conversation. And that's exactly what we're replicating here with automation. So use the thread ID at the first chunk, and then it will add all the chunks one by one by one by one. Add this to the message thread, and then once they are all split, we have sent them all over to OpenAI. Then we want to create the actual case study. So that's like the last message we sent. I've given you all the information, generate the case study now. And again, we need to send over the thread ID so OpenAI has the full context. And now if we run this once, it might take a while because we need to like contact AI. We need to send it over to OpenAI. Then the Make AI tools does its job by chunking the text. And then we are messaging the assistant. So we can see now here, there are 2 chunks coming out. The first chunk is the first part of the text, and then the second chunk is over here. And then we're feeding them one by one to OpenAI. So the first one, we already got the result. Thank you for providing this detailed information. I will hold off on creating the full case study until you have indicated you're ready to proceed. And if you have more information, send them over, please. And then the second time, we have a similar message. Okay, I understood that. I got that context. I will wait for you for your final go. And then this is where the final case study is being generated. Let's quickly wait. Oh, it's there. And here we go. Here's the full result. Great. Here's the completed case study for ABC Retail CO. And there you have it. So that way you can chunk text, you can chunk long text strings, you can chunk a full book, whatever you like, and feed it into AI one by one. All right. I hope this walkthrough was helpful and you learned about the Make AI tools that are free to use, I can highly recommend them. If you don't have access to them yet, you will get access pretty soon. They're right now in closed beta. So look out for it and use them, implement them in your workflows, and they're super handy, they're super helpful and super valuable. Now, if you want to learn more about AI, about automation, check the description below. We have a lot of free resources for you. We also have a free Facebook group where you can join and learn from the experts and get solutions quickly, because we know like these tutorials are all nice, but you probably have one specific issue that you're looking to solve right now. And that specific issue we want to help you with. We want to help you get unstuck quickly so you can move forward and not waste your precious time by trying to research, trying to find a solution. We really want to help you get unstuck quickly. So join the free resources, join the free Facebook group that we are offering. We want to help you out. Thank you for watching.